Hey guys, it's GameFacer and welcome back to episode 20 of my Arsenal career mode. Now today, I've got two legs against Barcelona to play, which should be a huge two matches for us in the Champions League in the quarter-finals. And I've also got, I think, West Ham in between that match, which I could potentially play. I'm not really too sure whether I'll have enough time or not, but that might be happening. But before I get into this episode, if you could try and hit 20 likes on this video, I'd be really appreciated. Also, go subscribe as well if you haven't already. Before I show you the team that I'm going to be playing with against Barcelona, I'll quickly do some play development and some drills. These are the 5 players from last time. Solly definitely remains in. I'm going to probably keep Lopez and Bolo. In fact, I'll just keep all 5 of those players. I'm pretty happy with those. Let's see how they get on. Hopefully get some upgrades in before the Barcelona game. Look at that, the youngster has gone up to 59 overall now. I think that's Ibra I'm going to say. And yeah, it's looking pretty good actually, some of these players now. But let's move on to the Barcelona match. And I'm trying to change the team around a little bit to try and pretty much think tactically about this game, because obviously Barcelona are not an easy team, are they, at all? So basically change around the team. There'll be a few surprises in there. First of all, I've gone for a more defensive formation, just because I'm expecting to have a lot of defending in this, especially being on world class. So I've gone with counter-attacking as my tactic first of all. I've actually changed that on the game as well. Costa out on the right hand side to hopefully counter-attack, and Sanchez on the left. Mbolo up top as well, just for the plenty of pace. And Pereira comes into the side also. But that's basically the team. That's the bench I've gone with. Ozil gets on there. So does Walcott, who no doubt will be on eventually. And I'm sure Cavani will make an appearance. Let's see how we get on at home against Barcelona. Let's try not to concede any goals. It's going to be tough, though, against such a good team. But yeah, let's see how we get on. And remember, this is only the quarterfinals as well. Alright, come on, here we go. I've got a feeling that they've probably got out a pretty decent team. I can't see Messi anywhere at the moment, but I'm sure he will be on the pitch at some stage. I mean, that's Suarez and Neymar to start off with. I'm sure Messi will be in this team. Is that him on the right-hand side? Yes, it is. So they've got the amazing front three, basically. And already they're just keeping the ball so well, aren't they? Look at that from Jack Wilshere. Now we need to use this time to counter-attack them and hopefully break and have a chance here. But again, defensively they are so strong as well, so it's going to be tough. And already I think they've got a slight knock there for one of their players. It might be Suarez. Turns out it's Busquets actually that's injured, but I think he's going to be fine to continue playing. He's still on the pitch, I believe, so for now he should be okay to continue. Sanchez through to not Diego Costa. I'm going to continuously keep on saying that. Douglas Costa on his left foot has a shot and a good save there from Bravo. And yeah, pretty decent chance for us actually. Wilshere with the corner this time. Do we have any height to win this? We do. Good save again. I mean, really, to try and score one of these chances, because we don't get many of them. And that is it for the first half. It is still 0-0. Not actually a boring first half, though, considering the scoreline. Probably expect that, but it's been quite an interesting first half. I'm assuming they've got loads more possession. It wouldn't surprise me if it's about 70, to be honest. It's 73, so yeah, that's not really that surprising. I'm letting them have the ball, though. That's part of the plan, really, just to absorb the pressure, and it has worked, to be honest. Something I'm going to change is going to bring on Rabiot, which is a bit of a strange one, you might think. But Jack Wilshere's booked, and I'm a little bit worried that he'll get himself sent off. We definitely don't want that in this sort of game. So obviously I will do that. Costa's doing pretty well, so I want to keep him on for now. But Walcott will no doubt be coming on at some stage, though. I'm also tempted by Cavani, but again, Mbolo gives us something good. He's very fast, obviously, going forward. So we'll just make that one change at half-time. I can't see Ozil making an appearance, but you never know, he might do. I didn't need to do that. It's going to be a booking for Rabiot. No, what? No! Oh, no. No way. How was that a sending off? No way. I mean, it was bad, but I've tried to go for the ball. I've just missed it massively, but wasn't expecting the red, although I suppose it was from behind. It was dangerous play. Ticks all the boxes for a red card, but I'm a bit disappointed with that one, to be honest. I think that changes the whole setup of the match. We don't have another centre mid. Ooh, yeah, that's not great. That is not great at all. Mesut Ozil might make an appearance now, actually. I think we're going to go with that as the setup. You know, I'll take a draw here, if I'm totally honest. I mean, it doesn't make a difference whether home or away, really. So, happily take a draw now at home. Potentially take off Costa or Sanchez, but I think that's all I can do. Maybe the last few minutes, if it is still 0-0, we chuck on Cavani, potentially. Just going to have to see how this last 30 minutes goes now. Oof, well that's not started well off the bar, and get it out. Oh my days. That nearly did not start well. You might have noticed we're not playing with a striker now, which I know doesn't sound particularly good, but I think we're naturally attacking anyway, so we should be alright, I'd imagine. Costa still with the ball here. He's looked very dangerous. Through to Perriello. This could be a big chance. Oh, Bravo saves it again. Maybe should have done a bit better at that one, but like I say, I still think we can nick a goal potentially. But whether we have enough chances to do that remains to be seen. But we are still looking strong on the counter-attack. Into the final 12 minutes now. Just need to get rid of this one. Messi's come off. Should really help us, but Thuram's come on to replace him. Can we counter-attack from this corner? Potentially. Let's see how he gets on. Ramsey passed one there into Sanchez. It's a huge chance for us. Can we get Costa running forward? We have done. Don't pull up now. It's a tight angle. And we were getting pushed away towards towards the corner flag. So it was always going to be a tight angle to shoot from. Even though Costa has looked very threatening, I'm going to have to take him off. I'll bring on Walcott, I think. Although I don't know actually. Costa's done really well, though. That's the only thing. Going to take off Sanchez actually, and we'll do that. But we'll keep Costa on the right-hand side because he's just so good at cutting in, and we'll bring on Walcott and put him on the left, and again, hopefully getting cutting in as well. Costa's really leading the team forward well. This time out to Ramsey. Can we find Costa again on the overlap? Not a great pass. Ozil through to Costa. Oh no, just gets intercepted. Can Costa win it back? No, it's cleared in the end, and Walcott didn't even get to come on. Not a fantastic match, but against, with us having 10 men, I'd happily take that, to be honest, a 0-0. At least we didn't concede. We defended really well in that match. We had a little bit more possession in the second half, but not loads. But like I say, to really have 10 men against Barcelona and come out with a 0-0 is pretty decent. We've had plenty of chances ourselves as well, so I'm happy with the actual result there. Obviously, Rabiot's out for a game, but he won't really be missed because we do have other alternatives really in his position. Let's move on to the West Ham match now, and I'm not too sure that I'll be playing this one or not, even though every league game now is so important. Okay, Cavani wants to play against West Ham. That's understandable, but I've got to also think about the Barcelona match as well. And Cech wants to discuss wages. No doubt he'll be another player that wants a ridiculous wage increase. Luckily, though, I have a lot of money. I didn't realise I had 30 million to spare. Hopefully, a lot of that will get transferred over into the next season. That'd be really helpful if they did that. I think a certain percentage does get transferred across. 160 grand a week, and I can't moan too much at that considering what Ramsey and Wilshere are on, which I think is 120, 130, maybe 140 actually for Ramsey. So considering he's 88 overall, I'll give him that amount, and we will go crucial first team player, chuck on a few bonuses as well. And yeah, I think that's pretty decent. I'm happy to keep Cech, even though I nearly got David De Gea. Look at this. Fans will buy Arsenal's stuttering performances. I wouldn't say that we've stuttered really in performances. I think we've done alright, considering that he has left. I'm still happy with that amount, 30 million that we got for him. Anyway, let's move on to the West Ham match now. How far away is the Barcelona match? It's 4 days away, so we might not be able to get them resting too much, but I'll rotate the team around slightly. I've also got to think about what team I'll be playing with against Barcelona as well. Okay, this is the team I'm going to be playing with, and I'm expecting it to get us a win. It's a bit of a risk really doing that. Change around the whole defence basically. Cech remains in goal as you'd expect. Arteta and Rabiot in centre mid. Jack Wilshere in front of them in centre attacking. Walcott on the left, Chamberlain on the right, and Cavani up top. So there's a few decent players in there. It's obviously a rotated side, but that's the bench. It's a very risky thing to do though, especially away to any team really. You can always get a disastrous result, but I think we should have enough in that side to get us the win. We obviously desperately need all 3 points from the remaining matches, but due to timing issues, I basically have to sim this match. Surely we can beat them. Come on, let's get a win. Oh no, he's already scored 15 minutes in. Rabiot gets booked. Oh my god, this is not going well. 40 minutes into the match. Come on, let's get ourselves another goal into the second half now. We've got loads of decent players in that side. How can't we get a goal? Surely. Ozil's on. Payet gets a second. We've lost the match. That's it. We've lost the game with 10 minutes left now. And we didn't even get ourselves a draw. No, we've lost the match. Great. We're just going to go win the Champions League now to make up for it, I think, because we've not won the Premier League, so we have to win something, don't we? I suppose if it did happen in the first season, it wouldn't give us anything to build on the second season, I suppose. So we'll take the positives from the negatives, I suppose, with that one. Cavani's happy that he played in the last match. I'm not happy that he actually didn't contribute to the last match much. Yeah, let's move on to the player drills now. Again, we'll use the same players. We may as well try and get them up in overalls. I can't be bothered really changing them around. And Solly's going up in a few attributes, not quite 57 overall though. Again, Mbolo, Iheanacho's looking good as well, and is it Ibra, I'm going to say? I think that's how I pronounce his name. All of those seem to be growing pretty well. Yeah, let's go with the Barcelona match now, the second leg. But before we do, Petr Cech has signed a new contract with us, as you'd probably expect. And this is the team we're going to be using to play against Barcelona. It's pretty much the same team as last time, except Ozil comes into the side, taking off Pereira, who was pretty average really against Barcelona in the first leg. Quite often out of position is the main reason why I've taken him out of the team. But yeah, other than that, exactly the same side. Also got Ward-Prowse on the bench as well. Want to give him a chance potentially at some point, depending on whether we actually are winning at any point in the match. But let's see how we get on away against Barcelona. This could determine whether we get into the semi-finals or not. Hopefully, tactically we've got it right, and yeah, we are on counter-attacking again. Come on, here we go. We are at the new camp here. Let's see, can we get ourselves a win? It'll be a big one as well against Barcelona. It's going to be a tough match, obviously, but if we can just stay defensively decent, really, throughout the match, then we should have a good chance of winning this match. And that is it for the first half of this second leg. Again, no goals in the first half, but that's kind of what I expected. That's what I was hoping for, really, to kind of see out the first half a little bit. But now I'm assuming that we'll probably have a few more chances. We've not had as many as before, and actually we've not been as defensively decent as in the previous leg that we played against Barcelona. So hopefully we improve in this second half. Oh, that's an early crossing, actually. I thought it was going towards the box for Suarez, but it didn't. Yeah, hopefully we can improve in the second half, but we'll just have to see whether these players start to play a bit better. Let's try and counter-attack with Mbolo. Doesn't have much support here. Can he get past Mats Hummels? Gets brought down, but fairly. Ramsey to Ozil, through to Douglas Costa, who always looks dangerous in this position. Now to shoot, and sadly it does get blocked. Couldn't quite find the right opening to get a decent shot away. Okay, we're going to make some changes now. We're going to bring on... I'm tempted by James Ward-Prowse. I really am. I'm going to bring him on, actually, I think. Yeah. I'm also bringing on Cavani, take off Mbolo to give us a bit more height. We might start going for crosses with having Mascherano at centre-back. So we might end up going for crosses later on in this match. That's going to be the two changes for now. We might bring on Walcott later on for some more pace, take off Sanchez. That's probably what I'm thinking, but we'll have to see how the rest of the match goes. Barca are really pushing players forward now, desperate for the win. This might be good for us, though, actually, if we can counter-attack them more effectively. Hoping to get Mats Hummels out in a wide position at some stage. It has happened a few minutes ago. Oh, that was another good chance. But yeah, it has happened a few minutes ago, which helped us, but we just need to get a bit of luck, really, in this last 9 minutes. Cavani trying to run past the defenders. He's got past Mats Hummels, their main defender here. Oh, getting pushed in the back. And it's time to take off Sanchez and bring on Theo Walcott. Oh, we need to be a bit more effective, I think, going forward. Decent chance there for Cavani, but just couldn't keep hold of it. And that is it. We are into extra time now. Another 0-0. Oh, it's going to be a tough end to the game, this one. I can see it. Luckily, I've rotated the team around quite nicely, so we're not too tired. They've just brought on Vidal. I didn't actually see who they took off. I clicked it too quickly. Hopefully, it's a decent player they took off, though. Who was it? Well, let's say Dani Alves. So, just a right-back on for another right-back, basically. But yeah, let's see how we get on. Walcott, oh, he needs to have a better touch than that. No, wait, it's through to Alaba, and he scored. I'm not happy about that, though. There's something earlier on that I think would have probably been a foul usually, but they've not given it. Poor touch here from Rakitic, I think it is. Wilshere gets there first, and how can you not give that as a free kick? That's a clear free kick for me. I get there before him, and he takes me out, kind of. And then from then on, they pass it. Suddenly there's a gap in the defence for some reason. Don't know why. But Alaba puts it behind Cech, and we now desperately need a goal. Gaia to put in a cross. Can he find Cavani? It's not the greatest of cross you'll ever see. And again, we've won it back. Walcott got to do better with the ball there. And that is the end of the first half of extra time. This is the sort of time where I wish I'd put it on 5 minutes or 6 minutes a half. Anyway, Messi has been taken off. No doubt they've brought on a defender, I'd imagine. But we'll wait and see anyway who they've brought on. Now we just need to go for it. We just need to go for it. I've never heard of the player they brought on, to be honest. Here we go through to Cavani. Oh my days, get the ball under control. I think Barcelona are just going to defend for the last few minutes. Cavani, that's really poor. And I think we've lost this game now, sadly. They're just passing it around us. We're out the Champions League. Oh my days, that is really frustrating. We've played so well against them as well. We just lacked the luck. We weren't really good enough in this second leg, to be totally honest. Didn't have enough chances like we did in that first one. Very disappointing. Should have done so much better. Could have done so much better as well. Especially with having Bayern Leverkusen in the next round. A slightly easier match. Potentially PSG or Valencia in the final, which would have been ideal for us. Preferably, obviously, Valencia. But, yeah, very annoying that we've gone out of the Champions League also in this episode. We might even go out the FA Cup at this rate. I mean, let's have a look how much money we got from that. 4 million, not amazing, but we'll take it. Yeah, Tanzer isn't happy with his playing time, and neither is Gimenez. Understandable, not played them enough as I should have. Mainly Gimenez. Tanzer shouldn't really get much of a game, to be honest, with the sort of quality we have in the squad. But yeah, we're not doing very well at the moment, are we, in this episode? We've lost that game there. We've lost against West Ham also as well. We're now, how many points behind? 13. 13 points behind Chelsea, with the game in hand, obviously, so 10 if assuming that we win the next match. So, yeah, it's not great for us at all. There's only 7 matches left of this season now, 8 if we get into the final of the FA Cup. So we really just need to win something. We need to win the FA Cup, beat Man United, and beat whoever's in the final. So we desperately need to win that now. But that is going to be it for this episode, guys. Thank you very much for watching. If you did enjoy this, then please click the thumbs up button and also subscribe as well. If we could try and hit 20 likes on this video, that'd be really appreciated. The next episode will be out not tomorrow, but the day after, hopefully. And yeah, thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time, and goodbye.